Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Islam Answers back with another video for you. In the Quran, chapter 4, verse 157, about what happened with Jesus. The Quran clearly tells us that Allah did not allow his enemies to kill him or crucify him, i.e. kill him by crucifixion. And Allah says that those who make the claim, they only follow so because they're following nothing but conjecture. Conjecture is the function of an opinion about something without sufficient evidence. The Christian in return says that the Quran got it wrong, history is against the Quran. However, when we examine the details of history and we examine the facts, is that accurate? As you see here, I have a number of historians and writers that talk about this. They're not Muslim, and look how they point out that when it comes down to the facts of it, history doesn't actually record anything suffice as evidence of the crucifixion of Jesus. Many of the historians, as you see, tell us that there isn't any record that the Romans actually executed Jesus at all, as you see on the screen. Many of these writers tell us, that there is no record of the Romans killing Jesus at all. So the Quran turns out to be accurate in this regard as well, and those who make the claim are following nothing but conjecture. One of the things that the Christians like to rest on, claimed by Josephus and Tacitus, again, they don't suffice either because they lived and were born decades after the time of the event of Jesus, and they also did their decades or way after the events, or close to a century after the time of Jesus as well. So they don't suffice as historical documentation or proof of what happened to Jesus in the crucifixion either. The most they would serve as hearsay because none of them, neither Josephus nor Tacitus, were eyewitness to the events as you see on the screen. So everything that the Christian presents to us is just as Allah says. It is nothing but conjecture. They have certain information about what happened to Jesus. They follow nothing but conjecture. But Allah makes it clear that Allah did not allow them to kill his prophet. For certainty, as the verse says, they killed him not. So the Quran shows itself to be true. If you would like to get these notes that I present in these videos, again, I definitely recommend you join my Patreon where you can get the access. And of course, if you just like what I'm doing and you want to support, go on ahead and use the link, buy me a coffee, and show your support that way. But again, I highly recommend getting the Patreon so you can get these notes. Don't forget, like and follow too, so I can get 1,000 followers and start go live and refute these people live. Appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum.